Okay, Paul, nice to see you again. How's your season been going so far?
Yeah, pretty consistent. I think on a team point of view, I think we're doing not too bad at the minute. Still got areas to improve on. I think we're guilty of overplaying at times. I think we showed that against Wakefield, although we scored 66 points. I think we made hard work of it at times, and it's an area that we need to improve on. But we're sitting second in the table at the minute, and it's down to our performances whether we finish at the top of the pile when all the rounds are finished. So on that point of view, I think we're not doing too bad, and we're still in a position where we can achieve our goals that we set throughout the year when we started.
How heartbreaking for you was it getting knocked out of the Challenge Cup, particularly by your hometown club Wigan?
Yeah, to be honest, I was devastated, and I was shed a few tears about that, and I was absolutely devastated. But I think it was the whole experience in winning the Challenge Cup for the past couple of years. It's something, a bit of pill to swallow really, and especially against, like I said, my own town club Wigan. But you've got to pick yourself up and dust yourself down, and not let it affect you really. You've got to move on, as harsh as it seems. You don't want it to ruin the rest of your season. We've got Super League still to play for, and if we sort of dwell on the Challenge Cup now, it could ruin everything else. So yeah, it's pretty harsh, but you've just got to move on and not think about that defeat. But at the time, it was pretty heartbreaking.
Now, one of your goals for the season will obviously to be try and finish top of the league, and the one team that's going to try and stop you doing that is Wigan again.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a big game with them in the next couple of week after the Challenge Cup, and it's going to be a real tussle of a game. I think a lot of people are looking forward to it. A lot of people say it. You've got to take one game at a time. We've got Catalans this week, and they've already turned us over once this season. And that was on the back of some bad form. I don't think they'd won many games up until they come here, and we sort of kick-started their season on. So we need to make sure we're on top of our game this week, and be physical with the Catalans, a big forward pack. We've got to be smart with them as well. We've probably got to move them around the field a lot, and as I was saying earlier, we're guilty of overplaying at times. We can't do that against Catalan this week. We've got to be really smart with our players, put the right moves on at the right time. Pick our options, offloading options, passing options at the right time. Tackling wise, I don't think we're going to be able to do too much of that over there. The climate's a bit warmer, so yeah, it's going to be a big physical test for us. But we're all confident and been really positive today at training. Everyone's looking forward to the game and getting over into France. So yeah, it's looking good for us so far.
But it's going to be a big loss to the side having the likes of Brett Hodgson and Benny Westwood missing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's Ben's been in today and he's gutted, he's injured, but he's positive. He said, I'm going to try and get back as quick as I can, which is is magnificent. And Brett said it could be a couple of weeks, but the positive and the good thing is that you've still got them around your team and they're still giving people advice and being upbeat about it. The good thing with the Warrington squad at the minute is that you've got players that can come in and do a job, and nobody's let anybody down this season. We can't worry too much about Brett Hodgson being injured and Benny Westwood being injured. We've got to concentrate on the 17 guys that it's going to take to the field, make sure everyone's confident, and working to the best of their ability. I think if we do that, teams won't live with us. So if we can do that, then we're going to get wins. So yeah, we can't dwell too much about it. Although they are big losses for us, you've got to stay positive, and you never have your strongest team out throughout the whole season. There's going to be times where you get injured, and it's the best teams deal with that and just move on.
As a player, do you enjoy the trip to France?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think a lot of people do, including the fans. We always take a lot of fans over there, and it's a bit of a carnival atmosphere when we get there, and the Catalan supporters, they have full day out, and so it's really good. The weather's nice. I think it's probably something that suits my game. I prefer a dry track. It speeds the game up a bit, and hopefully it'll work to our advantage. Catalan are a big team, so hopefully we can tire them out. And really looking forward to it. It's, although we've not had that many good results over there over the last few years, but really enjoy going over there. And like I say, all the lads are looking forward to spending some time with each other. A bit of team bonding, and hopefully bringing the 2 points back from Catalan.
Realistically, if you want to finish top of the league, it is a must-win game.
Well, yeah, like I said to you before, our destiny's in our own hands. We win 3 games, that's remaining in the season, we finish top of the pile, so in that aspect it is a must-win game. We don't want to be relying on Wigan to lose games if we lose this week, so it's a game that we've got to win, and it's a game that we're focusing on, and we know it's going to be really tough, but hopefully we'll get them 2 points.
Does it help you keep the focus when you know that you've got to win a game like this?
Yeah, I suppose so. We've been focused all year on our games. Lads, not through lack of effort. If we've lost games, it's just been like composure at times, and like I say, some overplaying, and it's difficult. With the Warrington team we've got at the minute, there's that much skill across the park. It's sometimes difficult to not want to play that big pass and try to score tries. We get on the front foot quite a lot, so like I say, it's not through lack of effort. So it's going to be a big game for us this week, and hopefully, like I say, we'll get the 2 points.
Sometimes when you're watching Warrington Wolves now, it's like watching the Harlem Globetrotters, the way you throw the ball around and try and keep it alive.
Yeah, that's a few people have said that. It's entertaining rugby, and it makes the forwards' jobs a bit easier as well. Seeing Ryan Atkins and Matt King sprinting down that wing and then putting the ball over the whitewash, it saves a bit of mileage for some of us forwards. But I'm hoping that the fans are enjoying it, and like I say, us as players are really enjoying playing with each other this year, and really good team spirit, and playing some good rugby, scoring points, and I think we've got the best defence in the league as we sit at the minute. So it doesn't get much better than that, and hopefully we can bring some silverware back to the HJ.
Now, I've noticed your career flourish ever since you first made your debut for Warrington way back in the Wilderspool days. I've seen a lot of the games you've played in, and I've seen how your game's developed. Now, you're obviously now very keen to offload the ball in the tackles and keep it alive. Is that something you've been picking up off David Solomona and a few of the other lads?
I think it's just the way that the Warrington team have adapted over the last few years. We like to play rugby. Sol's a master at offloading, and we have a bit of banter really with each other. That because do produce more offloads than him this season, and it's just something we have a bit of banter about. So, but I don't go out there to offload. It's just when you've got people like Richie Marler pushing with you, and Brett Hodgson and other forwards, it's other halfbacks pushing with you, it makes it easier to offload. So it's it's like I say, it's just a part of the game that's coming there, and
okay.
It's the players that
all right, Paul. I see you wanted elsewhere. Good luck with the rest of the season.
Cheers.